Good morning, everybody. Welcome back to Path of Enlightenment Tarot. For those of you returning to the channel, welcome back. And for those of you who are new, welcome. I'm Nicole. So guys, this is going to be your weekly reading, February 26th through March 3rd. This will be for your sun, your moon, your rising, and your Venus cross watcher. If that's you, welcome to the channel as well. Discern the messages. You're here. You know how it goes. Quick thank you to everybody who has liked, shared, subscribed, and booked personal readings. I appreciate all of you, and for those who have donated to the channel as well, thank you so much for your love and support. It's appreciated. Virgo, real quick, your reading is going to be out today at some point from mid-February. You know, one of those things. It's been a crazy couple of days, had a lot of unexpected things come up, right? And I think we talked a little bit about some things, some decisions that would be coming up, and those things definitely happened for me. So had a lot of juggling to do, but that will be out. But this is going to be, again, your weekly read, and then March readings will be out here before long as well. So with that, Aries, we're going to get started with you and jump right into what you need to know this week. So Aries, I hope you guys are doing well and fantastic, and let's just get right into it. Aries, what is going on for the star sign of Aries? Spirit, what does Aries need to know? They're talking about time constraints, which is something I tend to pick up on as far as timing goes quite a bit sometimes. And when it comes in heavy. So time, you're going to have to, I was going to say, find balance, and there's the balance card. So you've got some Taurus, Libra energy happening here. Aries, balancing of your time. So you may feel like there are changes that are happening to your schedule, or like realizing this week that you're going to have to make some changes to your normal routine if you want to have this sense of community. So maybe this is, you trying to get out and about, doing something, looking forward to some event or something happening this week, but it's like knowing what you logically have to do, and then also knowing that you need to kind of like, you can be in business mode, boss mode, whatever, and handling responsibility, but then finding the balance to allow yourself to breathe and feel and enjoy things as well. So it's kind of like you're trying to navigate some shift that's happening in regards to time and friends, community, just feeling abundant with others. So you're gonna have to be flexible. Spirit is pointing out that maybe you have a very typical way of doing things, or a very rigid way of doing things. You're going to have to find some major flexibility as far as your schedule goes this week. So it's kind of like a heads up, like don't, I'm going to say pinhole yourself, but also, you're just going to have to be supportive of maybe even other people's schedules right now. So that's an interesting thing, but that's what they're giving me. Again, Knight of Wands, Five of Wands. You could feel like you've got people too competing for your attention as well, because it's kind of like you're there you are, Aries, Scorpio energy. You may feel like your resources right now are maybe being affected by this, it's like work hard, play hard. So make sure you're, working as equally as hard as you are playing, so that, your pentacles don't go out and, out of balance if you're doing well financially right now. But it's kind of like trying to make this fine-tune adjustment to finances, fine-tuning, time to breathe, self-care as well. So, that's going to be, there comes the Five of Pentacles and the Tower again. Give me 1 second, Aries. I'm listening to Spirit. You're going to have to be multifaceted through a particular energy here as well. And you could even feel, flip the roles as it applies, but as if someone doesn't have enough time for you, or vice versa. Yeah, the Nine of Swords, Two of Cups, the Strength card. I think you're going to realize that there's something here that if you don't become very flexible, it's going to be very hard to navigate. It's kind of like you feel like you're missing out on something as a result of an unexpected change or circumstance to a particular situation. So it's almost like Spirit is trying to put you on a little bit of a timeout somehow here. So you're going to have to be aware of that. The advice this week, Aries, is to pivot, to be flexible with the universe, right? I just said it. You're going to have to, if it's not working, what can you do to adjust? And I think this week is going to be about teaching you adjustments. Detach from any expectation or outcome to something. Because, you know, and think about this too, like whether this is your pentacles or your friends or your fun or your work. When we tie an expectation to it, we make it harder than it has to be. So learn to just sit back, relax, be in a state of flow with the universe so that the universe can guide you to what you need. What is this Tower about? Advice. Give. Yeah, you're going to have to, you know, it's like, again, that balance is going to have to be to give and to receive. And I think as long as you're staying in a mentally healthy mind space and going heart and head, like, I know what I desire, I'm going to hope for the best, prepare for the worst kind of vibe, I think you're going to be fine this week, Aries. Just keep out of your head in 555 on the clock. So there you go. All right. Taurus. 5, we'll just say 6. Okay. And apparently today is lawn care day because it's finally warming up. So, heck yeah. So if you hear leaf blowers and God knows what else in the background, my sincerest apologies. All right, Taurus, let's see what's going on for you guys this week. Spirit for Taurus, what does Taurus need to know for Taurus this week? Spirit, Taurus, what does Taurus need to know this week? Fear, music, Spirit, there's a lot about balance just in the first two, you guys. There's a fear, you've got fear here in music, and it's like in distraction. I feel like your harmony is being disrupted here, Taurus. 9 and 20 and 4 here. It's about your foundations. For Taurus, please, Spirit. So, Spirit is saying a battle of wills. It's almost like, Taurus, this is a weird, a little bit of a strange energy. It's almost like getting caught in a mental loop of things from the past again. Being fearful that something is going to play out, and it's almost like you could feel like in some way you're being attacked, or it's like you're waiting for the other shoe to drop. I don't know how much of this is real. You know, not saying that you're delusional or anything like that, but you know, when we feed those fears of all the things that could go wrong, we can manifest those things, right? So this is kind of like Spirit asking you to keep yourself in a space of harmony. You could be, I'm going to say, even going back and listening to music, and Spirit's using the word channels. I don't know what that's about. But, you know, pay attention to what you're taking into, because it's kind of like giving me the idea of like news and media. What are you taking in mentally or in your emotional state that's evoking a reaction out of you that is creating some kind of mental, lack of mental clarity that comes through with that. So I don't know what that's about for you guys, but it's kind of like it's whatever this is kind of conjuring up unhealthy feelings. Some of you may use music this week to soothe the soul. You may need to, but again, if it's like news, media, anything that's fear-mongering, you know, you're going to want to pay very careful attention to what you're absorbing. Okay, so 7 of Cups. There's something. Yeah, confusion. What's something come out crossing at the Moon? Fear, illusion, deception. Not seeing things for what they actually are. They could be tied to somebody else through your work or who you're trying to work with, or you know. I feel so off balance myself right now. Holy smokes, Taurus, you threw me for a loop here. It's creating confusion. You got the distraction, you've got the 7 of Cups, you got the Moon coming out sideways, you've got this fear. So there's something very much around a mental, you know, a way, a perception of thinking about things. And it's kind of like, you could also be engaging with someone else who it's almost like your insecurities could be coming to the surface this week, Taurus, as well. There's that Five of Swords. It's self-deception. Ask yourself, check in with yourself on what is real and what is not. I don't know how else to put that to you. Because it's like there's something here that would turn out much more for the better if you allow yourself to believe the truth of the matter rather than an insecurity, a fear, a perception, been there, done that before. You're going to have to change your way of thinking about situations if you want them to be better this week. Ace of Wands in the reverse and crossing that, the Knight of Cups. If this is in regards to a partnership or something to that effect, you've got Cancer here twice, Aries as well. A lot of water energy too, a whole lot. So Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. You're thinking about something, you're giving something some kind of weight, but you're not doing anything with it. You're manifesting fear to an attachment of something here. Again, Cancer coming out again. But you're not seeing it for what it actually is. There's a lot of like self-deception this week, Taurus, and you're going to have to get clear about where that's coming from. So this is like Spirit asking you to dig deep and go within and ask yourself where this fear is coming from. Now, Spirit is also saying for some of you, if you've been in a state of everything has been dreamy, okay, you may want to pay attention. And it kind of gives you the feel of too good to be true. Be careful, because I also feel like somebody you're dealing with, you could be fearing the worst possible outcome for them as well. Knight of Pentacles coming out in the reverse. Look, that's Seven of Cups. I pulled out a second deck here. In relation to the tangible, make sure you're spending your money on things that are well served right now, because it's almost like that too. There could be some fear surrounding money at this time. Empress, so there you are, Taurus. Ten of Swords. And your Ten of Swords, this betrayal, this backstab, this shit that's going on with somebody else, could be a Libra, Gemini, or Aquarius. If something was, again, I'm going to say Page of Swords there too, communications, messages. And look, you've got four, I said it's all like mental, emotional. You've got Scorpio, the Death card. You've got four swords here. Something's going to come to an end. So, I don't feel like this is you, Taurus. I feel like this is somebody you're in relation to. So somebody that you're dealing with, if they made some kind of plans or were trying to use something as a distraction, you're going to want to remove yourself from this. Because if not, it's like you may end up feeling the brunt of somebody else's bullshit. So you're going to want to be very careful, because I feel like at the end of the day, whoever you're associating yourself with, it's like they would throw you under the bus in a heartbeat. Healing comes out in the reverse. You've got to let whatever this is go. So Taurus, you're stepping into some pretty heavy energy right now, dealing with a particular situation. Open up. Spirit also said you need to tell the truth. So if you've been sugarcoating something or you've been hiding something for somebody else, it's time to start telling the truth. You can't cover up their bullshit, deception, and lies. And again, Libra, Aquarius, Gemini energy was attached to that advice. You have a choice to make here, Taurus. And, I would say to you, pick the choice of expansion for yourself and learn when to step back. Because if somebody's promised you, too good to be true energy, I'm going to call it for what it is, Taurus. For once, it isn't you. They're full of shit. It's nice to see you, but it's kind of like you're in this conundrum of what to do with a particular situation. And if it's making you feel like you're in fear, if you're taking in negative words, even of just another person that maybe you're living with or dealing with, working with, pay attention. Pay attention to what's actually going on, the truth of the matter, okay? All right, Gemini. That was a long message. 1432. All right, Gemini, what y'all got going on this week? Gemini, consistency. Oh, Gemini, you guys, there's a sorrow that comes in here, and it's all about love and wanting to be loved. And we're in Pisces season now, right? So there we go. The need for change. It's like you need to make a decision here, Gemini, this week as to what you're keeping and what you're letting go of. Sacrifice, Andromeda, if I could talk 13, the death card. There is a massive cycle closing for you, and this change is happening that's going to give you love and abundance. You're going to connect with someone or something that is extremely consistent, loving, and giving to your deepest fulfillments. There is someone, Gemini, who is standing by your side, who has your best interest at heart, who is loving and supportive and caring of you. And it's like through this connection, whatever this connection may be, it's like you're seeing the duality of the light and the dark. And it's like, this is where I know. It's like, really pay attention to your feelings this week. What is it that makes me feel better? What is it that makes me feel worse? Because you're always going to want to gravitate to what it is that makes you feel good as opposed to the opposite. And I do think that you're starting to realize that there's a part of this that is not for you, and there's a part of this that is for you. And you're going to gravitate towards this change, which consistency is 41. It's a 5. 29, 11, recognize, and there's 11 on the clock, mirroring that there's somebody here who is willing to be in a space of love, and there's somebody around you who is not. So you may have the choice between two people or something to that effect, but you're starting to realize who is showing up for you regularly and who is not. So, so I just heard somebody could be missing an event pertaining to your participation, and you may be counting on this person to show and they don't. I don't know what that's about. Or it could even just be a question of whether or not they're going to show up. Hierophant, Taurus energy. It's spiritual evolution. This is for your spiritual growth. This is also the change. Like if you've always felt, Gemini, like you've never had anybody or no one's truly been there for you, this week it's like there's some kind of awareness, some type of internal realization that's happening that says, this makes me feel good, and this is the one thing maybe that you've kept at bay. It's funny. It's like almost like there's someone there or something there that you've maybe kept at an arm's length, and you're realizing that that person is the person that really does have your heart. 17:17 on the clock, by the way, I just seen, which is that star energy again, Aquarius energy. You could have started to see this starting to take shape still in Aquarius season, and it's like you could be sitting with feelings that have left you feeling in lack, without, not having enough in any area of life. And now all of a sudden, like there's this little bit of an aha moment of, look, I said who's giving to you, right? There it is. You're starting to realize who's taking and realizing who's giving. There's a very big emphasis between two separate energies from you, and it's like you're sitting there observing who it is that is going to assist you. King of Wands in the reverse. There could be somebody, it's like you're taking the blindfold off here. You know, I said you're waking up, you're realizing, you're having this internal realization. This King of Wands in the reverse position as it came out, you're starting to truly see, it's like learning what love is and what love is not. And if it's control, and they are actively trying to control every part of your life, that's not what love does. So there's a big aha moment this week, Gemini, for you, and you're starting to see things that you have not seen before. You're seeing who is showing up for you, and you're giving back to the things that are giving to you instead of those who have failed to do that for you. Hierophant, card of advice, align. You're being asked to align with your current situation, even if it's not easy to do so. Once you see things, you can't unsee them, right? Trust that there is much to be learned by being here. Pushing against what is will only make things harder on you. Align, surrender, and trust. And other advice. Healing and release. When you release this King of Wands energy, whoever that is in the reverse position, that's going to create a lot of expansion energy coming through. It's going to allow deeper, more meaningful healing to happen for you so that you can find peace. Again, there's a real aha happening with your interpersonal relationships, Gemini, that says this person or this situation is good for me and has me. This person and or situation does not, and you're really waking up to that this week. And it's gonna take a few weeks to play out, but potentially by the 5th or 6th of March, I feel like there's going to be no question as to who's doing what. So, but there's something around this week, whether you've had a fast-moving situation. Oh, excuse me, good grief. You got the Chariot, the Devil, the Sun. It's all being illuminated. And whoever it is that you need to separate your energy from, they're going to learn some valuable lessons. All right, Cancer. 2020, Cancer. 2020, year 2020 might have been very important for you. Spirit just said, then they said, and then come forward. So from 2020 up, like, take a look at the things that have happened in your life that have taken shape. Give yourself the credit where credit is due. Spirit just said, hell yeah, Cancer. All right, Cancer, what's up? They're saying that's where your path of healing started in 2020. So, you know, we take a look at the pandemic. That's when it happened, right? So that could have set you on the trajectory of like a spiritual evolution of the self, Cancer. And I think Spirit is saying, boy, they're talking fast with you guys. The culmination of it's coming together now. You're starting to realize how absolutely stable and put together you are. The strength and the courage that it's taken you to get to, I said power, courage, strength, however I worded that. Look at that. There comes the power card on the bottom. You're stepping in. You're stepping in. This has not come, Cancer, without massive, okay, so sorry. This hasn't come without massive power shifts, power struggles. Hasn't come without these big ahas and oh shit moments of maybe I need to take a look at myself because I'm responsible for my own healing. And it's really coming in right now for you guys. And this week particularly, I feel like for the water signs moving, you know, we're into Pisces season. As we've moved into Pisces season, a lot around our partnerships are going to come full circle, starting to understand those on a deeper level. And Cancer, I think for you, you're going to be no different than Pisces or Scorpio, that it's like, whether it's self-accountability, realizing, you know, you've chosen to sit in a space of unhealed whatever. And I will say this, though, it's not that you didn't do any work prior to 2020. It's like you knew it, but you didn't know what to do with it. And as things are evolving in our world and we are becoming more into a state of consciousness, there's a lot more relevance, I guess you could say, to understanding this path of healing. And it's, you know, some people could see it as a fad or it's the thing to do right now. But I think for those of you that are tuned into this, you're just realizing there were certain points in your life and situations that something had to change, something had to shift, and you could have been like reliving events that required your strength to have to get through. And now it's like, you know, you ran your strength on survival mode. Now you're coming out of it. And I think that's going to be at 5 of Cups. You're starting to recognize, like, Spirit just said, not all is lost. Not all is lost. Could be dealing with a Scorpio with that 5 of Cups sitting there. 4 of Pentacles. Holding on. Spirit said for dear life. You don't have to hold on anymore. Again, traditions, values, ideas, belief systems changing. But it's like as you move through not seeing yourself as responsible for everything else around you, as I say that, there is the 9 of Swords, the 9 of Wands, the 10 of Wands, and the Queen of Pentacles. In between that, you have the star energy. So, as I said, Aquarius, right? Did I say Aquarius? I think maybe it was you or Gemini. I don't remember now. It is releasing you. It is helping you heal. It is helping you stand into this place. Do not be afraid to share what you've been through. There's something about that. You may end up having a talk with a younger feminine energy that your experience is going to show a lot about who you are and what you're able to do and how you've transformed that energy. And they're blowing leaf blowers out there. Oh my God. Okay, so Cancer, I think that you're making great strides here this week, and there's just a lot of stepping into your power, owning your strength, and yeah, don't be afraid to ask for help. Even now, like if things are becoming overwhelming or burdensome to you, still ask for help. I don't care how far you've come. You don't have to forge the path alone. Find those who are going to work with you. Grounding. Ground your energy. There's the 4 of Pentacles and ground. You don't have to hold on so tightly to the healing work that you've done. Don't be afraid to share that. And then we've got protect. Yes, protect your wish fulfillment. Protect everything that you are creating. you're going to know when to give and when not to give. And just trust in that. Believe in that you're going to know. So, Leo, I'm going to pause this for a minute until hopefully they're done blowing leaves out there. So give me just a second, guys. Okay, Leo, this is real life. I paused the video because the yard crews were out there and they were like right at my door with the leaf blowers. And I'm like, well, I can go finish fixing my hair and try to keep navigating a manic Monday. And this is what life is like for me. So, you know, you ever want to shove a leaf blower up somebody's ass? That's what I just wanted to do. But I found my love and light and I was like, nope, we're going to be nice. Oh my gosh, all he did was blow dirt. That was it. Anyhow. All right, Leo, let's see what's going on with you guys this week. Oh my goodness. All right, February 26th through March 3rd for the sign of Leo. Oh, there we go, for Leo. Bond, Pisces energy, here we are. Rescue, Gemini. Leo, stop comparing yourself. And I think this came up last week. Stop comparing yourself to others. Like whatever you've created, 3 and 3 here. Look, if you feel like something is moving you, which I don't think it is. I think this is all up here. If you feel like something is moving you, trust that it's going to be for your higher good. And I feel like the bonds that you've created, the people you have partnered up with or collaborated with, worked with, I just keep seeing the 3 of Pentacles and the 3 of Cups in my mind's eye. Like, you are not less than for whatever reason. Like, you really need to work on the self-confidence, Leo, because you are the strength card, right? You are the sun. That is solar plexus energy. It emits everything powerful within you. It is confidence. It's your ability to shine in the spotlight. It's your ability to do so many things. And you're just like, well, I could just go back to doing things the way I did. But if you feel like you're being, Spirit's using the words pushed out from something, it's like they're asking you to innovate a way you do things. Don't see this as a negative. See this as, oh my goodness, I get to be more. I get to do more. I get to experience more. Don't be so hard on yourself, because you're going to create new bonds with new people as well that are going to really assist you. There's so much going on here in these cards. And here they come back through again. Oh my goodness gracious. I'm like, can I please just get the weekly video out, please? Oh my goodness. All right. Leo this week. What's going on with Leo Spirit? High Priestess, 6 of Swords. Why is everybody operating from a space of fear this week? You don't have to run with fear. You don't have to run with fear, Leo. You could be dealing with a Gemini or a Pisces, but I think that by there we go. I think by Gemini season, you are going to realize that this person or people that you're working with, a lot of working energy here, they're gonna like be supportive of you. You're building something. Like, I don't think you see this, but whoever this is admires you. They do. They're like, how do you do that? How have you been doing this for so long? How have you gotten so good at your craft? And Spirit's asking you to just listen to your intuition and let your fears calm themselves. Realize that you're the emperor here. Like, you have a skill set or a knowledge or an intellect or something that is beyond what you see it to be. And it's like, you may feel like you have to play a chess match with somebody, and you're seeing them almost as competition. They're not competition. They're going to work with you. It's almost like you just don't trust it. It's kind of like Scorpio's energy. You don't trust. You're not trusting of it. Been burnt too many times. But I think the funny thing is like the thing that you think is the enemy is actually going to be your best friend. Very interesting. All right, advice. I mean, it's a very simple message. It's like, Leo, drop your guards. Let your intuition speak to you. Don't let your fear be the thing that dictates. Because by Gemini seat, look, believe. Believe in the potential of the possibilities. And the Spirit is saying is endless. Because it's going to benefit you. Like, what if, instead of going, what if this, and this goes wrong, go, what if this, and this goes right? I got into a point, like my own life, I had so much going on. I was like, you know, that thing that we say of what else could go wrong. And I got to the point where I'm like, you know, fuck this. Like, what else could go right? Show me what can be right, Spirit. Guide me. Show me how good life can be. And once you change that mindset, Leo, you can conquer anything. Ask for help. To me, this is like, it's I mean this lovingly. You know, you ever work in an office, bunch of women, right? Everybody's like about other people or what's going on. Oh my gosh, everyone's standing at the water cooler complaining. Spirit's asking you to, if you're gonna have water cooler conversations, do it and go, this is how I feel. Am I seeing this the right way? Like, ask for someone else's perspective, because I feel like everybody outside of you sees this new dynamic as a good thing, and then there's you going, I don't know if I want to deal with this. I don't know. Like, you almost feel like the rug's being ripped out from underneath you, and it's really not. What is this? Advice for the Emperor. Oh, Leo, you guys are funny. Advice for the Emperor. I said, like, 3 of Cups, celebratory, like, it's going to be good. There it is. Like, you're going to see in the long run of whatever's starting to take place right now, how much better things are going to be. It's like, you know, think about it too from like a work perspective. They come in one day and, you know, you've done the same thing for 20 years and on the same terms, right? You know what to expect. And you're a fixed sign, so, oh my God, change, right? And it's like, oh, we can't do it this way. We've done it for 20 years, like this certain way of doing things. And you go into panic mode because you're afraid to learn something new. Same energy. Like, once you realize this is going to elevate you rather than downgrade you, there's going to be so much that you're going to see work out for your, you know, for your best. And Aries season, I think it's like you got Pisces, Aries, and Gemini, and we have King of Pentacles, which is Taurus as well. These next 4 months are going to really integrate all of these things for you that go, oh, I'm bossing up. Oh, I'm doing better. You're going to feel more in control of your own situations because this dynamic is shifting. Right now, you're going, I just want out of here. I just want out of here with that 6 of Swords. Get me out of here. Don't make rough waters where there aren't any, Leo. Okay? You are going to be fine. Bottom, ground your energy because abundance is going to follow this. There could be a bonus on the horizon, too, in Aries season, April, for you guys, too. So, you might be surprised. Like, whatever this dynamic is, you might look soar. You're going to be surprised, pleasantly surprised how this works out to your benefit. But you are going to have to be in a state of flow with the universe. 9 of Cups, 7 of Cups right now. I don't know. Wheel of Fortune, positive turn of events. You're going to be completely fine, Leo. Get out of your head. All right, Virgo. 35, 15. All right, Virgo. Again, your last of February reading is going to be out here hopefully today, if not earlier today than this evening. Confidence, Leo, Virgo. Here's the thing, Virgo. Here's the thing. Somebody could be leaving a situation. I'm going to be honest. I don't think it's you. I feel like you're one of these 2 or 3 people, and that is somebody leaving. I'm hearing the words, now what? Did this situation that we've seen going on forever, on and off again, did it finally come to an end? Because it's like, I'm hearing we almost had it all. Is that Whitney Houston, I think, right? Didn't we almost have it all, or whatever, 80s, I don't know. Anyhow, I feel like you're sitting back and you're watching somebody leave. It's a strange energy, Virgo, and we just had your full moon 2 nights ago. So are we seeing this massive change and release? That if you don't let go, Spirit's going to make you let go? Ten of Cups. What else, Spirit? What else for Virgo? The Strength card. I said Leo. You could be dealing with a Leo. What else, Spirit? What else? The World. I just said something's come to an end. Three of Cups. You're stepping into a new phase, Virgo, and Spirit is saying you need to embrace the new things that are coming in. And you could also have felt like there was competition surrounding a particular situation. It's creating a lot of internal struggles because it's like you've seen this in your world that this is the way that it's been. This is the way it's going to be. This is what I know to be my Ten of Cups. And you're like, okay, I'm willing to put on a brave face. Even if I know it doesn't work, I'm going to brave face it and do it anyhow. And Spirit's like, no, you're not. No, this is done. So somebody's leaving or making an exit or something to that situation. Two of Swords, you're, you know, with the World card, like, do I or don't I? Queen of Pentacles, Three of Wands. Somebody else is looking for fulfillment outside of what they've had. Lots of threes here. Lots and lots of threes. I don't think you know this, Virgo, but you've manifested this. And I'm not trying to put the blame on you for letting things go, but what doesn't work doesn't work. But the crazy thing about this is you're going to be so much better off. You've got dynamism, limitless, you know, the world, confidence. Like, even though in this card, I don't feel like that's you that's leaving, it's teaching you something about yourself that's very valuable. Six of Wands with the Strength card, the Star. You don't see how this exit of whatever this situation is, love, money, whatever, is going to benefit you, because it's like you don't know how to start new. You don't know how to do something differently than you've done before. I kind of just said the same thing to Leo. You're seeing this worst possible case scenario, Wheel of Fortune in the reverse, and it's like you're trying to make amends with something that's dead, done, and over with. It's like you believe that whatever this is going to come back, and they were wrong. Or vice versa, right? Taurus, Leo, Scorpio, Aquarius, heavy on the Leo energy though. It's almost like you're waiting for them to come back around. Now that this is done, you get to heal. You get to finally have balance in your life, that a situation has completed its cycle. So whatever this is for you, let the end be the end. Don't reinvest. All right, advice, resolution. Somebody else, I feel like, has reached a space of revolution. Revolutionary energy for you, resolution for them. Receive and listen. Like, you're missing, you need to pause. Receive and listen, come out sideways. You cannot make somebody tune in to where you're coming from if they do not want to. And that's pretty much, it's like, but we, you know, that whole, didn't we almost have it all? Six of Wands, receive and listen, coming out sideways. Almost. Maybe there were a lot of things that you worked through to make things work for the best, and they just did not turn out that way. You only own your part of it. You can't own another person's part of a situation. Advice for Virgo. Patience. It's like you're still waiting for everything to come back around. Spirit's asking you to release this so that you can involve in this change that's happening. So Virgo, I don't know why you're feeling stuck about something right now, but whatever this situation is, Spirit's asking you to move on, to let it go, because it's like these cards are beautiful that have come out, but you're seeing it in the negative of, well, we can make this work. Could be dealing with a Cancer or Leo. But at the same time, Virgo, it's like 10 of Cups, 8 of Cups, walking away. Someone else is going elsewhere for their fulfillment. If someone can't prioritize you, why would you stay? 8 of Wands, fast forward, moving. Death card, Page of Wands. Somebody got bored with a happy way of life. Air quotes, happy way of life. They got bored with it. It wasn't enough for them. If you're not enough for them in their opinion, let them go because you are enough. All right? Libra. 39.53. All right, Libra, let's see what's going on with you guys. February 26th through March 3rd. Vows on ecstasy. I don't know how I feel about this, Libra. I'm not going to fib. Spirit's telling me to shuffle out one more. What is this vows about, Spirit, for Libra this week? What is this vows about? Creation. Fear, fragility, and destiny. Libra, it's like a mixed bag of energy. I don't know how else to describe that quite yet. This could be in relation to children and or the past. You've got 2 6s here on the table and 2. Someone here, Libra, whether this is you or someone else you're dealing with, and I've got Ursa Minor and Ursa Major, I can't talk, consequences and vows. I don't think these 2 cards have ever come out like this together. You could be dealing with a child. They could be dealing with consequences of a decision. They could be very angry with you. The dynamic between this situation is not healthy. It is not mentally healthy at all. Libra. And here's the thing, it's like whether it's you or them, somebody wants happiness and someone else is turning their back on the other. It's like, I'll just move on. When it becomes too heavy, I'll just move on. Good golly, Libra. All right, let's see here. What is this vows about? King of Pentacles. The Moon card. More fear, more illusion. Spirit is saying more fragility. Somebody could be at a distance from you. Spirit just had thought they could reach out for a different conclusion. Let's see. What is this creation coming out sideways? There's that 2 of Wands. Somebody here, Libra, and there you are, King of Swords, could be seeking some type of stability, but not just the fact of stability, but unity. You see this 10 of Pentacles. They're able to get along. They're able to work together. They're able to bridge a gap for the sake of this child. And I said this could pertain to children. This dynamic, they're telling me with the King of Pentacles in this vow, it's control. What is this King of Pentacles? Okay. There is something significantly wrong with the communication of a situation that's creating an imbalance. Libra, there you are again. Spirit just said you're waiting for somebody else to fuck up. Who is this somebody else, Spirit? Yeah, 3 of Cups. Here's the thing. You could feel like you're being left in the dark about certain things, waiting for some kind of communication. I don't think intuitively this is going to go the way you think it is. Because I'm feeling a lot of opposing energies in this. 3 of Pentacles. You and whoever have got to learn to work together. Potentially a Scorpio, Leo, Taurus, Aquarius, Scorpio again. You're going to have to change your perspective on something. Like, you're going to have to commit yourself to a completely different way of being to heal this situation. What is this Page of Swords? And again, there is something about 2 ways of seeing things, and you may have been wishing for a particular outcome, or this more or less mature energy coming in, a page again, could have been seeking Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, something. It's almost like they are disassociating from their emotions. And I feel like somebody's running amok with it. Someone here is very confused. Shit, Libra. Three of Swords, Page of Pentacles, Queen of Wands. And I feel like somebody else is coming in to support that. To help alleviate something. They see right through whatever is happening here. There is some fear-mongering happening. Nine of Swords, Ten of Swords. There's a lot of confusion, a whole lot of confusion around a particular situation, Libra. This could be parent-child dynamics that are starting to come in. What is this for Libra? Two of Swords. You're coming to a crossroads here, Libra, on something. Six of Pentacles. You're going to have to give and take. So if this has been you kind of like laying down the law, there's something about the fact that you're going to need to give and take. When it comes to this child's energy, you have the Empress, Page of Cups. The truth of the matter is, it could be dealing with the Gemini, Taurus, or Libra. That's also you, Judgment as well. And then the Hierophant and the Justice card, legal situations as well. There is an undeniable truth, Spirit is saying, about a particular situation. They cannot be changed. Whether a child has seen something, spoken to something, or someone younger than you has witnessed something, there is a truth that all they've wanted was to be loved and to know that they are loved. And the person, this other party that you're dealing with, Four of Swords, they're doing their healing work through this particular situation and bearing the burdens for this child. They're holding on to that. You know, it's like sorrow, competition, it's fights, it's Queen of Cups, King of Cups. Wanting to match, you know, that emotional and trying to fight through their own emotions to be there. And this, again, this child just, or younger person just wanting love. It's very much a parent-child dynamic here, Libra. Long-term outcome, Spirit, on this. What is the long-term outcome? Listen, if there's been lies, deception that have affected home, family, stability, like Ten of Cups, Seven of Swords, Ten of Swords, the truth is going to, look, the Queen of Wands twice, the truth is being illuminated here. You may, or whomever you're dealing with, may not like the truth, but the truth is the truth. Spirit is all saying their energy is reflecting yours. So what are you putting out there that you're getting back? Okay. Advice for Libra, please, Spirit. This has been a long reading for you guys. Kind of gives me the idea, you know, like your mother always says to you, like, I hope your kids are 10 times worse than you were. Might be getting a taste of that. Advice for Libra. Protect. You may be trying to protect your financial security. It's time. It's like you're trying to make a change here somehow that's going to protect your own stability and resources, or what you believe will. But something is being put on hold. Like, it's not supposed to happen the way you think it's supposed to happen. Advice for Libra. A lot coming out in the upright. I think somebody jumped into something they weren't prepared to deal with. They may not understand the effects that something may have had by jumping in and not thinking. It was like jump now, think later. It's like, you know the truth. Even if you, like, in your heart of hearts, or this could be somebody else that's looking from this from an outside perspective, they know the truth, and they're not going to give you what you want. So, I don't know. There's definitely a dynamic here that is very, very something. And I'm very interested, Libra, to see what your March reading holds. But there's definitely something playing out. Somebody just wants to have camaraderie and peace. Okay? Scorpio. Scorpio. How are you guys doing? I hope you're doing well. All right, Scorpio, what's going on for you guys? February 26th through March 3rd. Scorpio. Sign of Scorpio, please, Spirit. Guardianship coming out sideways on ecstasy. I started to see that for Libra also. There could be a lot of emotions coming to the surface right now, Scorps. Trying to find peace, balance, harmony, having to persevere some things, and look, catalyst there showing itself. I just heard, I'll be damned if my peace is going to be disrupted. This guardianship 10, something is coming to an end, a new beginning has started. You're closing out a major cycle here with this. Aquarius season was the end. It is the release that is happening for you. We've moved into Pisces season. Guardianship. What is this about, Spirit, for Scorpio? King of Swords. Scorpio, are you dealing with a Libra? Gemini, Aquarius, potentially Virgo. Virgo season could have been very important as well. There's very specific pinpoints to a situation. For some of you that are involved in contracts or soul contracts or whatever, things that, like, even though you've let go of them, you're still tied to them. There's something around this, but there's also clarity, specific mental clarity, Scorpio, that is coming in for you with this King of Swords. You are wiser, you are more profound. It's like, people can talk a bunch of gibberish, right? It's like those little line fillers, or, make your story a little bigger kind of thing, where you're just going direct and to the point about a particular situation. I feel like you're trying to protect, guard, care for, and it's like you're also trying to protect and care for yourself right now, Scorpio. So you could have had something that happened that was like unexpected somehow, and that is where you're at. And it's kind of like the Page of Wands, Six of Cups, this guardianship and the Six of Cups, kids maturing. I'm gonna go, you might be dealing with a Libra, I don't know. Page of Wands, you've got a case of the fuckets. Go ahead. It's like, go ahead, try me. You've got somebody running scared, Scorpio. Whatever they've done, it's like, oh shit, let's just make this peaceful now. I got that King of Wands back there, though. I'm not a fan. Ten of Swords. They'll fuck you the first chance they get, right? Ace of Swords, that's your truth, and you know it. But you're just, with his Page of Wands, it's like, go ahead, try me. I don't care. Like, you're just showing up almost unbothered by a situation, going, I am stepping into a space of living my best life. And either you can like it or not, but you gotta go. All right? We've been seeing that for you guys. Now, if you're dealing with children, it's like, maybe they've they've done something, said something that has affected some stability, and it's like you're not letting whatever this is get the best of you right now. What is this King of Swords here for Scorpio, Spirit? Page of Pentacles. Somebody here is holding back, whether it's financially, emotionally, whatever this is. Scorpio, it's like you're taking the time that you need to dot your I's and cross your T's. This Two of Cups is like, I don't care how different things are, I'm going to make the right moves to pull whatever needs to be together. And, it could be in regards to partnerships. It doesn't have to be. I also feel like you could have somebody else kind of vying for your attention right now. It's almost like with these cards, you have a lot of things going on around you, and you are kind of trying to take your time and address them as they come in. So it's like you are kind of like the, being strategizing of every single thing that's happening and doing it one thing at a time. It's like either this is going to make me feel better or this is going to make me feel worse. And I'm shooting for better every time, right? And then you've got the hunt and a claim. You're stepping into a sense of purposeful power, Spirit is saying, when it comes to this energy. 9 of Cups. Again, if it makes you feel good, great. If it doesn't, then it doesn't. What is the 6 of Cups about for Scorpio this week, Spirit? Spirit just said some of you could be traveling, taking a journey. 6 of Cups, 5 of Swords. As I say that, there's the 3 of Wands. You may be worried about a particular situation of like how this is going to, a particular situation is going to take place or shape. Release your fears and worries, because I feel like Spirit just said divine protection. You could have somebody who's trying to fight with you, take the spotlight from you, unravel everything that you've done. Just hold on, Spirit said. Just hold on. Like, Scorpio, stand in your power. Whatever this is, just stand in your power. Don't let something rattle you, unnerve you. And I really don't think you are. Look at this. Page of Wands. That is your energy. Just going, fuck it. Queen of Cups, Temperance, 10 of Pentacles, the Queen of Pentacles. Scorpio, you're showing some type of deep instability despite the burdens that somebody could be putting on. Look, Scorpio, I love this because it's like, I'm seeing you pop up in, like, we'll call you multi-personality, right? Page of Wands, like in the heart space. Talk about the mind, the body, the soul. In the soul, it's carefree. All right? Even call it the body. Like, you're looking good, you're feeling good, you're doing your thing. We're going to switch this up. I'm going to redirect myself a little bit. Body. We'll call it the body. You feel good. You're doing your thing. The emotions. We'll turn that to the heart space. Spirit corrected me. Emotionally balanced and going, what it is what it's going to be. Spiritually grounded. Financially doing well. Despite the bullshit, despite the burdens. And you're showing up as the Queen of Cups, but I usually see you as the King, right? Queen of Cups, Queen of Pentacles. You've got somebody here, and probably more than one person, Scorpio, that thinks that they've got one up on you. But they're sitting in this patriarchal position to give you the burdens and the things. Well, you're beneath me, so here, you can deal with this. You are not letting somebody else disturb you. They may be trying to, but you're not letting it happen. And you're like, either we're going to work on this together, or we're not going to work on this at all. And your boundaries are stiff. There is no room for flux. 4 of Pentacles, the 4 of Cups, 6 of Pentacles. It's like, no, that's not good enough. That's all you're going to give me. 10 of Cups. If it is not balanced, if it is not fair, if it is not harmonious, you are not doing it. And 2 of Wands is, I'm going to wait for it. And Spirit said, just wait. Hold on. I feel like you've got 3 major things kind of hanging in the balance, and you could be detaching yourself from these things. That whole, again, fuck it. And there's surrender. Step back from a situation. It's like disconnect to reconnect. Okay? Jump in and release. So it's like you're releasing something, again, with that Judgment. It's a card of releasing. And then this jumping in is you're jumping into new things, celebrations to be had, and then letting go of those things that are not serving you. Let go of any control you're trying to hang on to right now, Scorpio, because it's like when Aquarius season ended, there was something about that time frame that really was like just this, I feel like this tidal wave crashing down. And now it's like, here's the aftermath. And I'm not letting this affect me anymore. You're taking total control in the healthiest way that you can right now to handle this. And it's like, I only Spirit, just, I can only be responsible for one half. You're realizing something about a situation too. There you are, retribution. Scorpius card, sacrifice. You're done sacrificing. Spirit, you're not going to sacrifice yourself or your kids or anything you've worked for anymore. I love it. Sag. Sagittarius, what y'all got going? Well, that was quick. Saggy, dynamism, ingenuity. You're trying to find a practical way to put plans into place to reignite something here. And then in the middle of all of it, it's like you are very fixated on a person. Sag, potentially expect an aha moment if you haven't already had it. I think you've made commitments to certain things. I think you've taken those commitments seriously. However, I don't know that you were fully invested in something the way that you needed to be to make it work for the right reasons. And now you're like damned and determined to make something change. This week, you're starting to see something, Sag. Light bulb moment. Oh, maybe you need to say, maybe, I kind of feel like for some of you, not all of you, there are things you should have said and never said. And now all of a sudden it's like I'm ready to spill the beans. So maybe this is an expression of love with that bond sitting there, or what you want to unify with, or whatever. As I say that, the Eight of Wands, the High Priestess, the Strength card, the Hermit card. King of Swords energy. Under the bottom, Two of Swords and Six of Swords showing itself. Sag, I feel like you're dealing with somebody who you can't pull game on this person, whoever this person is, because they're ready to move. There's a feeling of them ready to jump ship or go off into something that they desire to have. And it's like, here you come with, I just heard, I should have listened to myself. I should have listened to myself. With all these major arcanas here, I'm going to dive a little deeper for a hot second. It's like you're trying to strategize a way forward in this situation. I should have listened to myself. Why didn't I find the courage and the strength? Now I'm sitting in it by myself. Something related to your Ten of Pentacles could be coming to a completion. Cycle is closing or getting ready to close out. You know, like we always saying, lace up your boots, get ready, right? It's like somebody's cutting the cords on their boots and going, I'm taking these off and I'm having a seat. What is this Eight of Wands? Page of Cups, an expression of love. I just heard, how did they not know? Did you tell them? Is this an apology for something that was said or done in a very blunt, unemotional manner as well? This High Priestess, did you say something that probably could have used a little more sensitivity, or is this somebody you're dealing with? What is this High Priestess? Seven of Pentacles and Star of Wish Fulfillment. Like, there's something here. It's like you held on, because I do think, Sag, you've made some kind of investment into something, and I do think that it's brought you a lot of enlightenment. Maybe things you just weren't ready to see. And yeah, there's that Devil and the Seven of Swords, or Five of Swords, the Empress. There were things you weren't ready to see, and it's like I should have trusted what I thought, or what I knew, or what I should have done. What is the Strength card, Spirit? Four of Swords. There's a feel again, like it's like strategizing, right? The Five of Swords, like he's got three swords, right? He's taken what's his, and he's like, okay, well, there's still two more. How do I get to that? And this Four of Swords is like putting a timeout on that, and going, maybe not so, right? Wheel of Fortune. It's like, well, what can I do? I feel like there's a strategizing as to how you can shift this for the better. Six of Wands sideways, the Six of Swords sideways. Somebody else is weighing their options here, Sag, on where they, what their future looks like for them, and they're willing to start new. Maybe this is you, maybe this is someone you're dealing with. But this Hermit, and I've seen this come up for you guys quite a bit, you're being set on a new path. Five of Swords. Self-deception, self-delusion, feeling tricked, manipulated, lied to, deceived. But Spirit said, where's the accountability? Have you seen this before? Five of Swords, Spirit. What is the Five of Swords for Sag? They just said you don't want to know. King of Wands, the Death card. Ten of Pentacles, again on the bottom of the deck. Whatever power, control, manipulation, probably tied to money, status, stability, security, it's coming to an end. You can't manipulate, whether again it's you or someone else. This manipulation can no longer take place, and it's being seen. So, what is the advice here? What is the advice here for Sag? Advice for Sag. Again, like I said, it's like you're trying to pivot. You're trying to, healing needs to happen in this situation, most certainly. It's asking you to open your heart. So like I said, if you or whoever said something that was insensitive, we'll call it, how could you have addressed it from a loving space, and why can't you? You wore them. Pivoting is, you know, what is going to make things flow more easily. And Spirit is asking if, for some of you, you, for some of you, them, are you able to do that? Are you willing to go that far? Advice for Sag. Change. You've got to change your mindset and slow down. Like the way you're so used to seeing things, or this person is so used to seeing things, it's not that way. At least not this time around. Soul level, soul contract, Spirit is saying you're going to have to, if you want to have peaceful resolve, you're going to have to let go of anger. All right? All right, Saggy, I'm going to leave it there. Capricorn. All right, Capricorn. Capricorn, Capricorn. Hope you guys are doing well. All right, let's see here. Capricorn, what's going on? February 26th through March 3rd. That was quick. Guidance in the reverse, dynamism. Not all that glitters is gold, Capricorn. Cappy, what in the shit? I don't... Oh, Capricorn. It's like, in one situation or something, you're right side up. Spirit just said it could be an equity. The other sides of it, you're upside down. It's like, okay, think about it like this. If you are trying to be healthy and you eat right and you exercise, but you go out every weekend and we'll say Friday, Saturday, Sunday you drink, it's counterproductive, right? Like if that's a habit, it's counterproductive. That's kind of what this feels like. Or, you know, you drink more water, you get better sleep, but then you sit down and eat a pan of brownies for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. Counterproductive. This is how that feels to me. Is something that's happening is like right within your grasp, Three of Swords, but yet something else is counterproductive. So, for Pentacles, the Nine of Swords, the Seven of Swords, or the Seven of Cups. Why can't I talk? you're hanging on. Another 4. You could call it victim mentality if you want to. But it's kind of like, why does this happen to me? And there's something coming in to cause you confusion. Let's see here. I don't even know why I picked up that deck to begin with, but we're going to use it. 3 of Swords for Capricorn. What is this? Draw off the bottom. 6 of Pentacles. 4 of Pentacles. Give me 1 second, Cap. Wow. What is this? 2 of Cups. I think I said this in your last reading. You guys struggle with equal give and take big time. And it's like if you're putting together parts of boundaries or understanding who gives, who doesn't, you're still in, you may have cut something or somebody off or vice versa. There's still 2 more to go. But you're holding on to those 2. And it's funny because they're 2 very different individuals or situations. But the dynamic is the same. And one of these, definitely, it's like, they leave you feeling drained, without, deceived. They disrupt your healing. They leave you in a state of confusion. You have 2 more people, or 2 more 5 of Cups and the Queen of Swords. You're going to have to make this decision as to who to cut out for the sake of self-love, whether you like it or not. Because as long as you don't, you are going to sit in the 9 of Swords and the 7 of Cups. And you're going to be the victim over and over again. And do not, I'm going to tell you right now, do not accept an apology from this person. Do not expect an apology. I went to say don't expect one, but don't accept one. Because Spirit just said, this is them realizing that you are fed up with something here. And you're going to get a whole lot better people coming into you, or situations coming into you, when you clear that plate of these 2. Surrender. Like, it's not your job to try to make this work, whatever this is for you. It's like, what I'm talking about. Bravery. You're going to have to put on a brave face and just say, this is my no, and go with no. And Spirit, funniness, it's time. Once you release this stuff, wait until you see, as I just said, new people, connect, fresh start, allow. You've got to clear this off your plate so better opportunity comes in for you. And it's like, you're going to have to put your brave pants on and forge away. But you've ridden yourself of 1 situation. You still have 2 that are upside down. 3 relationships, 3 situations, whatever this is. Whether it's money, emotions, thoughts. You have 2 more to go. Spirit's saying you know exactly who those 2 people are. So, there you go. All right. Aquarius. All right, Aquarius, what's going on for you guys? February 26th through March 3rd. I hope your birthday season was wonderful to you all. All right, Aquarius. What does Aquarius need to know this week? Self-trust and creation. Aquarius, you feel like you're being driven this week by pissed offness. Are you pissed off about something? It really does come in with like the sense of being fed up. Like, well, if you're not going to help me make a way, then I'm going to make a way. And if that's not fixed sign energy right there, I don't know what is. It's almost like this feeling of rushing in for the sake of your own freedom or personal growth. Aquarius, I'm on board with that. Like, I get that. But what energy are you operating under? You know, so it's kind of like if you're being driven by anger, the opposite of anger in the positive note would be to be passionate, right? It's like taking that energy and transforming it into a positive way of doing things, as opposed to coming at it from an unhealed space within you. Okay, I hope that's making sense. Yes, you can create, but and as I say that, there's the Three of Swords and the Three of Wands. You can create as much distance between yourself and a situation, but are you moving forward? Are you looking out to the horizon without the hurt and the pain? I don't think so. You're just like, well, I hurt, now I'm moving on and I'm going to be happy. What about your emotions? What happens after that? There's a lot surrounding that. Like, you can't just turn your back and pretend it never happened. I see you guys bounce back and forth in this energy too. Aquarius, one more card, please. Nine of Pentacles. I'll go off and pave my own path, you know. But you're still looking at those three empty cups. What's on the other side of this is the Star. That's the thing you're missing. The healing. There's healing here that it's like you're not seeing, don't want to see, because it feels like it's going to be too hard for you to navigate the idea of whatever painful situation this has brought up for you. And so it's just like, I'm just going to, as I tell Taurus all the time, you can't skip the steps. The Magician. It's like you desire something, probably related to the heart space, Aquarius. You want to manifest that, but you're manifesting from a place of brokenness. The Three of Swords and the Magician. It's not a healthy place to manifest from. I said, there it is, Three of Wands. What inspires me? You can't go after an Ace of Cups when you're in this energy of the Five of Cups. There is nothing or no one else in this world that's going to make you happy. You have to make happiness for you. You have to heal for you. You cannot put a Band-Aid or use another person or situation as a Band-Aid to your pain, because once that gets ripped off and that gets shattered, which in due time it will, you're going to be right back where you started from. Nine of Pentacles, Queen of Cups, Five of Cups on the bottom. One more card for this, please, Spirit. You're walking into a Five of Cups won't go away. Oh my God. Do not, because I'm going to, okay, put it this way. If this is a relationship dynamic or friends or what, it doesn't matter what kind of dynamic it is. When you walk away and go, I am solely independent, I'm on my own, I'm doing beautifully, blah, 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 blah. Bullshit. You're carrying this past pain and hurt with you. Obviously, the Three of Swords has turned into the Five of Cups, and it has followed this entire reading. You may be meeting somebody that is very nurturing and caring. You coming in as the King of Cups in the sideways position, going, oh yes, I'm independent, but the Queen of Cups wants to nurture you, right? They want to take care of you. You're the King of Cups. Your emotions are not stable and balanced where they need to be, but I'm fine. I can take care of myself. You're looking for someone to heal this Five of Cups, this Three of Swords. Nobody can do it for you but you. So whatever situation you've exited, you've got healing to do before, because it's like you're going to trauma bond if you don't. And guess what happens to trauma bonds? More freaking trauma. Don't do it. Listen to yourself. Like it's like, you know, when those voices, you know, those thoughts run rampant and they take you into things you shouldn't be into. And it's like you're praying for miracles, but you need to ground yourself right now. You need to get in touch with your emotional side. There's a shit ton of cups on this table. And Aquarius, I mean this in the most loving way, you guys can really have a hard time with those emotions, and Spirit's asking you to surrender to these emotions so that you can expand your awareness of yourself. So you can expand your options of the people you get involved with in the future. there's better options out there for you. You don't need to trauma bond with somebody. Okay? So whatever's going on this week, pay attention. Because if you find yourself going, yeah, back in, 1982, she left me, and then she's going, yeah, my husband of 30 years just upped and left one day and decided he was going to go find himself a 24-year-old and buy himself a convertible. You're trauma bonding. No, do not do that. All right? If your talk is about negative experiences and not about you, the answer is no. It's a bad idea. All right, Pisces. 2024. Pisces, happy birthday season to you all. I hope you're doing well. Your solar return. Prepare for new beginnings, right? All right, Pisces, let's see what's happening for you guys. What's going on with Pisces this week, Spirit? Pisces. Oh my God, you jumped out in your own reading. Holy Toledo. Look at this. There you are. The Pisces card, Bond. Wow, you're coming through powerfully. Oh, Pisces. We have stepped into it, have we not? Hell yeah, I'm going to take these just as they came out. Spirit's telling me to grab one card for each one, so that's what I'm going to do here. Pull those down. Pisces, your step, it's almost like wildflower, moonchild, love light, hippie, like, however you want to describe it. It's like going back to Woodstock. Free loving, fun going. I just want to connect with the world. You're stepping into your flow. Spirit said it's everything you know. Aren't we being cute and rhyming today? Pisces. It's like you finally get to rest. You finally get to, it's like you're connecting with something or someone and you're finally getting to rest. I think you are ending soul contracts. You're getting rid of the excess right now. Like you've taken the past situations of the Six of Cups, the Four of feeling left out, rejected, abandoned, not seeing things, not realizing what is being gifted to you. Those are 10. And you're turning it into your own personal healing. And I say healing and there's temperance. Your own personal healing and happiness right now. What a beautiful freaking energy, Pisces. Hell yeah, you're like the best read that I've had this entire go around. You are. You, protection, Ace of Pentacles coming out sideways, Nine of Pentacles, Nine of Swords. Pisces, I'm seeing you go through right now what Scorpio and Cancer have experienced. This reading would not be complete without me sneezing once. Here we go. Confirmation. Yes, protect what it is that you're doing until you figure out exactly what it is you're doing. Don't give your secrets away. Nobody needs to know, right? Just be beautifully and abundant and be you. Like there's, protect yourself. Be aware. And I think you're going to need to be aware because not everybody wants what's best for you. I got done telling I think it was Sag, Taurus, Scorpio, Gemini, probably Virgo too. The same thing. Leo. You know how hard you fought to get to where you are right now. Okay? It's kind of like the hand of God is like going, it's like it's coming in from a different direction is what they're saying. Your gifts are coming in from a different direction. What is this music this week? The Chariot. What is it? Was it the Verb Pipe? Is that was its name? Bittersweet Symphony. I have no idea if that came up. Three of Swords, the Hangman. I feel like you are transmuting that Three of Swords. Can't see it. And I think by Cancer season, you are going to really look at life differently. You could be writing music, playing music, going to places where there's music, but it's, talking about Woodstock, right? Woodstock was a music festival. You could be a mix of driving and traveling there. Driving or traveling to music or concerts, something like that. Like you're really celebrating your season. And it's beautiful. You're not, it's like, you know, I've endured all of these things for the past how long? This is my season to be happy. And I really do feel like you're doing just that. Acclaim. You're look at this. The Six of Wands, the Hangman, the Empress, the Ten of Pentacles, the Page of Swords. You are acclaiming. You are broadcasting. This is my happiness. You are speaking your new world into an existence of success and happiness and love and abundance and care and fertility. You are laying claim to what this new year for you is going to be. And it's gorgeous. Some of you, your birthday could be on the 9th. Heavy energy on the 4 and the 6 too. I like this for you. Like, you're changing your whole viewpoint on everything around you, Pisces. You really are. And you're going into a period of rest and rejuvenation of the self. Worth. You're being asked to honor your worth. And Pisces, I truly think that you are. It's time to cherish yourself and see your true worth. You are worthy of happiness. Pause. Don't make any quick decisions right now. Know that you're heading in the right direction. Don't let other people pressurize you into doing things like you did before as you start to evolve into this new version of yourself. And connect. You're being asked to connect with others in meaningful ways. Sometimes it's helpful to get new perspectives and to simply be around other people. You're in need of this right now. Deep connections will benefit you in many ways. I feel like a new opportunity, 3rd week of March, is going to come in for you right at the end of your season. There's a new opportunity coming in for you, Pisces. If you've had dreams, plans, goals, visions of what you're starting, keep it to yourself. Talk to God, Spirit, the universe, but keep it to yourself. Don't let other people's energy affect what you're doing. But you're walking into a life of abundance, and other people would be willing to take that from you. Sometimes you're better off working alone. Yes, make your bonds and stuff, but keep your ideas and your projects to yourself until you're ready to put them out there. Okay? All right, guys, that is your weekly read. Leaf blowers, garbage dumpsters coming to pick up stuff, but we made it through this reading. Holy Toledo. All right. Have a wonderful week, guys. I'm sending you so much love. Like, share, subscribe, comment. I appreciate all the ways you support the channel. Personal reads are open and available through the description box below, as well as the About section of the page. I'm sending you all love, light, and happiness, and I will see you soon. Bye-bye.